it felt like the space in my mind kept getting smaller. And the reason for this, I think, is twofold. One is I started to notice just increasingly this irresistible urge to pick up my devices, to go on social media. And along with that, I started to notice a decline in my ability to self regulate that urge. And then at the same time, I noticed a shift in my attitudes toward people who disagreed with me, particularly about politics. So they used to have a different perspective. And now all of a sudden they were like morons and the enemy and bad people and things like that. And I started to realize there's a word for what was happening here, and it's closed. First, I thought, well, maybe I'm alone here. Maybe everyone else is just feeling great. But I started to see that this is actually baked into the zeitgeist of our modern culture, that many of us are just feeling this kind of compression of mental space. And the opposite of closed is obviously this state of being more open, where we have a more expansive mind. And that may not sound like a big deal, but I actually think it's the whole game, because when we have more space in the mind, we're able to respond instead of react in a triggered way. We're able to have that space between stimulus and response that allows us to build new and better habits. There's more possibility, more creativity. Ultimately, the big argument for me is that we have more freedom.